Hey YouTube, this is React City. I'm Mark.
I'm Rose.
I'm Miki.
And this is Death Note, episode 13. Alright, so last time we had the introduction of Misa, the character, not miso soup. What do you guys think about her?
She's very apathetic. Only cares about what she cares about. And everybody else can die, literally.
Basically. And she's now found a new obsession because she's living so long, she has, lost interest in everything else in the world. So she's like, oh, Kira, I want.
Yeah, we had a couple interesting patron comments how he liked what you were saying about that maybe Misa had been living this long and that's why she's so obsessed with death and stuff like that. Apparently it's not very common in the fandom, so interesting theory. We were just having a little back and forth trying to figure out how exactly the Shinigami... So we were wondering, what exactly was it that caused him to die? And that if you write someone's name in a death book, how is it that that person's death does not count as extending someone else's life? Because what if that person had intended to kill someone 5 years later?
Yeah.
You know? So then he was saying that perhaps it's that in that moment, it was a sealed deal. She was dead. She was supposed to end there. And he stopped fate from happening as a result. And so that got him killed.
Yeah, because I was thinking maybe if you kill somebody who's going to kill somebody else 5 years or even 5 weeks down the road, maybe fate needs time to correct itself.
Right. Whereas...
But since she was 3, 2, 1 about to die, maybe that's why it counts.
Yeah, because you see, the weird thing is everyone has a number floating above their head of when they're supposed to die. And it's supposed to be their natural lifespan. So then what if natural lifespan does not mean when you die by getting hit by a bus? It literally means your maximum amount of life that you would live if everything went well, maybe. But then also, what if it was just intentionally vague?
Oh.
Yeah. So he gave this notebook to Misa. What if the whole reason that happened in the first place was because she herself wants to understand why this consequences occurred?
Oh, yeah, maybe she's trying to figure it out. Yeah.
Perhaps she assumes it's just because of love or whatever, but maybe she wants to understand more about this love and if it is exactly that causes.
We also had another theory. I don't remember if we brought this up in Discord or not. That maybe a Shinigami sacrificing their life to save somebody, since he, jealous sparkled away. Maybe that's their redemption. Maybe they were once Death Note holders, and this is where they were banished to.
Oh, and they lost all their memories and became Shinigami, and then they Shinigami forever as a punishment for killing people on Earth.
Yeah, and then they sacrifice themselves to save somebody. That's their redemption.
That's their redemption, and maybe they go back to heaven/hell.
Or reincarnating.
Or that.
Well, it is true that it seems that Shinigami aren't as all-knowing as they may come across. There's a lot of gaps in their knowledge.
Yeah.
And only old man knows.
The only issue I thought was, I did look it up afterwards to see if they ever, anyone had any consensus as to exactly what happened to Jealous. But there isn't really one, and the counter argument is, why would breaking the rules result in redemption? Because the only rules is you can't do certain things and fight fate, and if your punishment for, if it is something you get to go here if you use a Shinigami, you're working against fate anyway.
Yeah.
So then you work against fate again.
Again, it doesn't make sense.
Your punishment for working against fate.
Yeah. Doesn't make sense. All right.
I still though want to hold true to that. I feel like that was too sparkly.
Maybe it's the intention. Maybe if he did it just because he wanted to trick fate, he'd get a bad punishment. Maybe he'd turn to ash instead of sparkly dust.
So maybe it is love.
Love.
So guys, thank you guys very much for being here. Guys, if you like your time here, please remember to subscribe if you want to see more. Check out Patreon description if you guys want to see next episode a week early. Remember, check out social media description as well, and also the Discord where you can talk about your favorite parts of the show, or if you just want to tack on to the conversations that we have. So thank you very much. Stick around for discussion.
It was sent to Sakura TV and we intercepted it. I'm told it's a video and a journal this time. Anyway, I figured I should tell you.
Journal? What is that idiot up to now? Why can't he just wait?
A journal? I'd be panicking that you sent the death note or something.
Yeah.
But if that's the case...
What do you think? Is it real?
I have
Test?
to be careful not to say too much. Better to
Stares intently.
At this point in time, all I can say for sure is he must be stupid. Yeah, I agree.
Be honest, it's so stupid. I'm not even sure how to deal with this whole situation anymore. It all depends on how stupid he really is. However,
assuming he's not actually the idiot we think he is, there could be another message hidden in this diary. One that's not so obvious. If there's a message here written in some code that only people who have this Shinigami power can understand, there'd be no way for me to decipher it. Let's keep an eye out for people with notebooks in Aoyama and people in clothing stores in Shibuya.
It's as I thought. If this phony kid slips up and gets apprehended, at the very least I have to obtain his notebook.
Yeah.
In the worst case, I may end up having to kill everyone there.
Bruh, he's going in on this.
Be alright, don't worry. Aoyama and Shibuya are places I'd go anyway. Not to mention, out of all of us, I'd probably look the most natural hanging out with Matsui there. Besides, the second Kira will be there looking for Kira, not for the police.
Is that your brain? No. So that's the location. That's the highlight, right?
Trips tomorrow.
Yeah, I think so. Grumpily watching out window.
Are you sure he's not a serial killer?
Yes?
It's Ryuzaki. When you two are working together, I want you to keep a close eye on Light the entire time. And please keep this between you and me.
Sure. I guess he still plans to investigate Light until the probability that his Kira reaches 0.
Really?
Do you think so?
Hello,
He seems so
dear.
innocent.
You're back with
Yeah.
me today.
Yeah. I'm supposed to keep the fact that I'm helping with the Kira investigation a secret. It's because I was hanging out with my girlfriend.
You're
Light, you have a girlfriend now? What's her name?
Light. Aren't you going to have any dinner?
What do you mean was that supposed to mean?
From room service at the hotel.
I can't believe you just said that to Mom. So what's this about a hotel? Sounds pretty suspicious.
Okay, Ryuk. We need to have a little talk.
Should have been if I see another human with a Shinigami. I'm not gonna tell you.
Well, I definitely think you've got the right approach.
Thanks.
Nice.
In any case, this no blue place is definitely worth checking out.
What's the point in going there if you don't want him to find out that you're Kira?
Right.
I really think it's worth a risk.
Yeah.
You do. I need answers.
Yeah, he also told me he's looking for a girlfriend, so does anyone want to volunteer? Hey, I never said that.
Distraction.
Impressed. With all of us walking together like this,
Just-
even if Ryuk is seen, no one would be able
Death
to
god
tell
over
which
the
one
whole,
is
just
wrong.
staring intently.
It's also a good defense against hell surveillance cameras.
Found you.
Oh.
How?
Yagami, is it? You're the only one whose lifespan I can't see.
Oh.
Kira. I can't believe it.
Oh,
I never
no.
thought it would be this easy to find.
Oh,
Wow.
she thinks it's Moon Yagami.
Yeah.
I know his name now, so I can easily find out all about him.
Oh no.
After all, it's such a unique name.
Those under 780 days old. Wow. That's
Immune.
nice. Misspelled 4 times? Oh no. Hey. That's
Rendered
news.
useless.
That's news.
Everything about him is better than I imagined. I can't believe how easy it was to purchase this information.
Purchase?
Well, sure is a scary
Purchase?
place. I even know his home address now.
Oh, that's
no.
terrifying.
Oh no.
I'm happy to say that I have found Kira. To all of the people at the television station and the police department, I'd like to thank you very much.
Impossible. Where, in Aoyama? His Shinigami. It must have seen Ryuk and picked me out of the crowd. If this is true, the only possible event that would correspond with this tape on the 23rd is the entry regarding Aoyama on the 22nd.
Oh no.
The only ones from the task force who went to Aoyama are Matsuda and Light Yagami. Is Light really Kira?
Of course he is! Figure it out!
There's no proof it even happened in Aoyama.
This is
This
a
is true.
disaster if you found him. Only you can help us bring his reign of terror to an end.
Okay.
Where are you going?
To introduce myself.
What?
So this is what you meant.
Oh,
Oh, she's gonna be the girlfriend.
Yeah.
coming! Welcome! Hi. Brought this notebook.
Death Note.
Shinigami. She's the fake Kira. Please, come in. I already told you about her.
Yes.
It was a really good thing he made that cover yesterday.
Yeah.
Knew it. You never made the Shinigami ideal. When you have the Shinigami eyes like I do, you can see most people's name and lifespan just by looking at them. However, you can't see the lifespan of any person who possesses a Death Note.
No kidding. I have to admit, even I wasn't aware of that.
Huh.
Well, now you've managed to find me. But you were careless. What if you'd been caught by the police? Then they'd know everything about Kira. So what?
Would you please make me your girlfriend?
Yeah. Okay. that was, of course. Why not? Why wouldn't she?
If she finds out I'm manipulating her and gets hurt, she'll probably kill me.
Look, these are pictures of me when I went to Aoyama that day.
Well, I'm sure no one would recognize her from this.
Yeah.
And what about
Especially in
your
anime
fingerprints?
terms.
All those tapes
Different
you
person,
sent to the TV
completely.
station, they all had the same fingerprints on them.
Yeah, but those aren't my fingerprints. It's not like I do these things without thinking about them first. Up until recently, I lived in the Kansai region, and I had this friend who was into the occult.
Oh.
I had her take care of all of the dubbing, so my fingerprints wouldn't be on the tapes.
Wow.
Then I took them from her, added the Kira graphic, and recorded the message with that voice effect.
And this friend you made the tapes with, where is she now?
Why are you doing this to me? If you want me to kill her, just say so and I'll kill her.
Whoa.
Maybe don't shout that
If you
in
really
the
still
house.
can't trust me, then here, I'll even let you hold on to my Death Note.
But you might have removed several pages from your Death Note. You could be hiding them somewhere for all I know.
Why are you so suspicious of me? I already told you.
She's
I
like
don't
crying.
care if all you do is use me. Believe me.
Is that what she said? She doesn't care? Just use her?
Yeah.
Exactly 1 year ago, my parents were killed in a robbery. I was home with them at the time. It happened right in front of me. I wanted that man to pay for what he did. But the trial dragged on forever. Opinions started surfacing that he was being falsely accused. Then it happened. Kira punished him for what he did to my parents.
So it's been a year now? Or maybe it's just the trial
All I
has
wanted was
been
a chance to meet
super
you one
long.
day, so I could thank you for what you did.
So how long have you had the Death Note then?
Right?
Oh my goodness. Cinematics. It's like... What the...
I understand.
It's so dramatic.
I can't be your boyfriend, but I can act like it.
Thank you so much. I'll try my hardest to make you love me. I promise.
Oh my goodness.
Two creepsters. You should be making that. You don't know where her Shinigami. Oh no, wait, he does know where her Shinigami is. So, okay. Discussion.
You want to repeat that? Just
Sure, I was just saying, can you imagine Light, like this upstanding member
Perfect
of this
student.
perfect student, and he's got this goth girlfriend, like total opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta say, she did give off the impression that she was numb from the episodes leading up to this
Yes.
point. Like a bit airheaded with how she was speaking and vapid with how she was talking about the sacrifice, jealous me and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah.
But apparently she really thinks this all through with what she was doing. She really wanted to do a good job.
Yeah.
She did.
Does that, do you have any like shifted opinions on her now that you saw all that?
I do think she's definitely smarter than we thought she was before.
Yeah.
Not as smart as Light,
Yeah.
but I think nobody else is.
Nobody.
Other than like Elle,
Yeah.
I guess.
I got you.
But yeah.
I think he's gonna have to, if he's gonna like keep her as help, he's gonna have to be very careful how he uses her. He has to like factor in her making mistakes somehow, like plan B, C, D, E, F, you know?
Although she hasn't made any mistakes thus far.
I know, but she's still not as smart as Elle. And if it was just her, without him like working around her, I think Elle could, if Elle was just trying to get her, I think he would have been able to, or will be able to eventually, as opposed to Light would take much longer, is what I'm trying to say. Like, I feel like she could get captured.
She's catchable.
She's catchable. Yeah.
Yeah, she did already reveal the whole Shinigami thing.
Which was kind of stupid. Like she's trying very hard to contact Kira, so much so that she's revealing secrets that would have. It's not very good.
The eyes.
Yeah.
Although she did leave out what the notebook was.
Yeah. She did do that.
Also, in the very beginning, we see that from what Elle was talking about, how keep an eye on everybody in the crowd because the whole thing saying meet at the baseball stadium or whatever. Mm-hmm. Notebooks are now suspicious.
Yeah.
So that is a change in the game. He can't just walk around with it anymore.
Well, he never did walk around with it, but if they do find like random notebook, but now he has two. He has both Misa's and his own, so there's not like a connection that can be made if they found someone else with the same book and him.
Yeah, except one is just literally named Death Note.
Yeah, this is true. It is written in like readable.
One is written in English and the other one I think is written. It's written in a different language.
Because it was Jealous's.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he never edited his. I'm just saying, but now that they kind of have an idea of what to look for.
Mm-hmm. What Light needs to do is he needs to like cut up pages and then like stick them together as like a memo pad. Cut them all nice.
Make a new
put
Death
glue
Note
on the top. Now it's a little memo pad.
That's a good plan, actually.
Yeah, make a new book. It's just that the Death Note book is so iconic. I don't know if they'll do that, but I think it's a very good plan.
Yeah. I mean, he already carries like a little scrap of it in his wallet at all times.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I find it hilarious that I kind of see it as a slip up, honestly.
What?
When he first came home late, he's supposed to keep it a secret, and his cover was, I've got a girlfriend, that's why I was late.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was going to be his excuse every day from now on?
I'm late out with a girlfriend at a hotel.
That you never meet.
Yeah, so this was just perfect, her showing up for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is just a small little, I feel like that was a little bit crazy lucky, you know?
Mm.
But yeah.
So, she wants to be his girlfriend, and he is like, you can't be my real girlfriend, but I'll act like it.
Mm-hmm.
So she doesn't live in his town. She might have to she's gonna have to fabricate moving and coming to the school if she's smart enough to get into the school, first of all. Or I don't know, they could meet and be friends outside of school. I don't know, I'm trying to think of a way for her to be closer to him, to be able to work together.
Yeah. And
then she's gonna have to be friends with Elle in some way to get his name.
Yeah.
I mean, there seems to be her ability to use a very long distance. So
she was using a binoculars. I think it's just however far she sees. She sees.
Yeah.
She could just be in on top of a building across the road where they go to the headquarters. And she could
sniper scope.
Yeah. Interesting, I guess, little tidbit we got. We got a couple of interesting tidbits. One is, people with Shinigami, or with the Death Note, can't see others with the Death Note's lifespan.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a random thing to hide. Just hide the lifespan, versus hiding the name, which is the way to kill them.
I think it's an extension of the fact that it's originally for Shinigami.
Because you can't see Shinigami lifespan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
that makes sense.
I think maybe the Shinigami themselves, maybe, I don't know, King Death or something, would be able to see their lifespans.
Good point.
But they're all theirs, so they can't see each other's.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then the random thing we got from the in-between scene thing about Death Note is if you write someone's name misspelled 4 times, the Death Note is rendered useless.
Yeah.
Incredible.
That's so crazy.
That's a good thing, actually, because imagine just this notebook passed down throughout all of the generations. I mean, I feel like somebody at some point would be like, I don't want my kids finding this or touching this.
Yeah, just
and
rendered useless.
Whole god of death.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just get rid of it. Break it.
Let's just misspell my own name a couple. Maybe not their own names. Somebody else, just in case you spell it right by accident.
Yeah. I was gonna say. Oh no, but you also have to have a face. I was gonna say, if you write a misspelling, it could possibly be somebody else's name, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But you still have to see their face. You have to picture their face in your mind for it to work.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't work.
That's how I would know you're saying the wrong thing.
Right.
So I vaguely remember there's something about that. So I'm wondering if it was the Death Notes being rendered useless, or if there's a translation issue where it's supposed to be, it's just that person's name cannot be written. Like
that would make more sense. Killed. That would make more sense that you cannot kill that person anymore.
Yeah.
That would be a cool way to safeguard some people.
Yeah. You could like just write. But then again, it could be that you can't kill those people in that book. That would make more sense. So that particular Shinigami couldn't kill them.
Yeah, but I don't remember. It's just there's something about that I remember there was a discussion about.
Okay.
But yeah.
It would be cool if it just like erased their name entirely.
Yeah.
Oh.
And also, if you're under 380 days old, 780 days old, it cannot kill you.
Yeah. What is that, like 2 years?
Yeah, a little over, 2.5.
Yeah.
Grace period.
Yeah. Keep going. This is like, that's so good. And then in the episode though, we see the police get a journal note.
Yeah.
Or a book from a journal with a bunch of dates.
Journal page. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it was sent to the news place to be broadcast or what?
It was sent to the news place to be broadcast.
Okay.
Because she's another method of her trying to contact him.
Right. Bless you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. I didn't fully understand exactly what the loophole was though.
What do you mean? Like why they didn't want to display it?
Because remember, Light was then looking at it later and said, "Oh, she really thought it's through," but I didn't catch.
Oh, that was different. Okay, so that part had to do with the 30th, which was it wasn't the 30th, the 22nd meeting in Oyama, the blue notes. So she had written in the note something about blue and something about notes, like it was kind of like spread in.
Blue Mountain notebook. Aoyama, and then he put that together.
When he looked up, he was trying to look for a place to meet, and he's found this Blue Notes place. It's like, oh, maybe that was kind of a clue. But it turns out she got what she needed and bounced.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Another slip up. Why did he go to Aoyama? He didn't have to.
I think he wanted to meet them first.
Yeah, he was really trying to be the one. Like, he wanted to get lost in the group and figure out who she was somehow. I don't know how he was going to do that, because Ryuk already said he's not going to tell him if he sees someone with a Shinigami. You know, so I don't know what his plan was, honestly.
Well, they were talking about, it seems that they might be very stupid, so maybe he's just hoping they'd do something very public or mess up.
Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe overestimated his own abilities to track down the other Kira. Like, maybe that's played into why afterwards he was a bit more lenient with her, in that she caught him. You know.
And unfortunately, he is now under more suspicion.
Yeah. Because
Elle figured out it must have been that date. Not necessarily that date, but it most likely is that date, and that's when they went.
It was like, it's probably that date, but we can't confirm that it was in Aoyama.
I can't remember. Did they broadcast the journal note after all?
The journal note? I don't know.
I think they said they were going to. They did.
They did, and then they announced the cancellation of the baseball thing.
Okay, because I was gonna say, it still doesn't rule out. I mean, it still doesn't like confirm that it's Light, because the real Kira, in their eyes, could have gone as well to Aoyama on all those dates. So he's still, his suspicion is not high enough, but it's still like inching.
Yeah, it would be the best case scenario if that message was played and Light didn't go.
Just telling everybody everything, and then she just straight up visits Light.
Like my like, if she, first of all, if what's his name, Elle finds out random person comes to visit Light at night, super sus. Like, obviously, it's probably Kira. So I don't know what he's gonna do, because number one, his family thinks he's been dating a girl, and they've been watching, like, maybe they weren't watching him as closely anymore, but so he could have some secret girlfriend out there. But so the time from when he has a new girlfriend versus when he meets this girl is gonna be kind of weird.
Well, it's at least one day.
Yeah, because when is he gonna say he met her? Where? Because she's not even from here.
He met her apple picking.
Well, and he also spends most of his time before all this studying. So as far as his family is concerned, he has no time for anything.
No. So it's like...
College? Remember?
I mean, that was the excuse.
She doesn't go there. So, but it seems she has a lot of money. And like we know, she's been alive. Well, actually, Now I'm not so sure she's been alive for a long time because she had parents that just died.
Yeah.
So now that throws that theory
Parents
out
could
the
be
window.
really old.
Ancient.
Ancient parents.
Parents. Maybe they're like 86 now, or before they died. And they just like, you know what, child, it's okay that you don't grow up. We love you anyway.
So I'm really curious to find out more about her story, like when everything happened for her.
Yeah.
Because that means she still has a lot of life left. She gave away half of it, but...
Mm-hmm. Like you're saying, though, that Misa doesn't really fit Light what you'd think that he'd go for. So if L does find out he has a girlfriend, it's like, wait, oh, you have a girlfriend? Like, this other character just said he found the other character is looking for?
Yeah.
And she looks nothing, they'll go to the school
Yeah.
that you go to, doesn't
Yeah.
have your same attire or anything.
Yeah.
Seems really creepily obsessive.
Yeah.
Especially since, what's his name? L is going to Light's school.
Yeah.
He'd be like, I haven't seen you around. Misa.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm really trying to think, like, what's his story going to be for her? They met a couple times before and we're kind of keeping it on the down low, keeping it away from the investigatory people. I don't know. Or is it going to be they will start their fake meeting in the future, but they can't do that because the mom and sister thinks he's been dating her. So it's like, what is the story going to be? I'm really curious.
I'm sure he'll figure it out.
It's kind of why I never understood why they fully removed all the surveillance from Light's house.
Yeah.
I get removing the ones from inside because that's just invasive.
Yeah.
But have a camera outside the front door.
Yeah.
See when he comes and goes. So he never has an alibi.
Mm-hmm.
That would have solved it immediately.
Yep. That would have. And then she gives him her book.
Yes.
She's so devoted. She's like, I don't even want it.
Yeah.
Take it.
She's like, you don't even have to love me. I just want to be. I'm just glad to be here.
I don't even care if you use me.
Yeah.
Which is perfect for Light. It's like, I just want to use you.
I was gonna do that anyway.
I was gonna do that anyway. Yes, he was
nice of you to volunteer.
I like he was like really he was really upfront with her, like with his suspicions. Like he wasn't even trying to like keep her calm.
Yeah.
She was like, but what if, until she was like breaking down.
Yeah, and then hug.
That cinematic though.
High fidelity.
It's almost like it was gonna be like a.
Why?
You thought he was gonna?
No, I just thought it was gonna be something. I knew it was gonna be something epic, and the hug. It was good. It's a good hug. And then his face at the end.
Well, he's done that hug face before. Maybe it's just a habit.
Yeah.
Who did he hug when he was like?
I don't remember.
I don't remember who it was.
I don't remember. The only other time I remember the crazy face is after losing the first battle to L when L joined the university.
Oh, the crazy laugh.
Yeah, crazy laugh time. This is the only time I remember him making faces like that.
Evil hug face. I feel like there was one other time he did an evil hug face, and I don't remember what it was.
I feel like it did happen, but I can't remember it either. But also,
recollection.
we caught another instance of Ryuk not quite knowing how the Death Note works. With
Ryuk
the
doesn't know everything.
ice thing.
Yeah. That's interesting. So the Shinigami, they just live long enough to find out stuff.
Yeah.
And they each don't really have a care enough to tell the other, there's this thing that's true about... No, they don't care. So they just find out. It's like, oh, that's interesting. Oh, cool.
I mean, Ryuk even said that if there was another one with a Shinigami, I wouldn't even say anything.
Yeah.
He didn't even state why or why not. He just does
doesn't
not care.
No.
Yeah.
No care in the world.
I'm not your ally, like.
No.
I'm just here. Yeah. Anything else?
Nope, I think that's all I got.
Same.
Okay. Well, I think that is it because I just said that's it. So, guys, thank you guys very much for being here. Guys, if you like your time here, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. Check out the page on the description if you guys want to see the next episode a week early. And remember to check out the social media description as well as Discord if you want to talk about the show. So, thank you very much. See you in the city. Goodbye.
Bye!
Oh, bye!
Special thanks to our patrons, Dirty Old Man, Deli, Kevin Niesman, Mario Charles, Brendan Wells, and Ron.